What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be making my first YouTube video, and it's going to be a 5-month ownership review on my 2018 BMW 340i. So if any of you are coming from Instagram or TikTok, you know that the car is stage 2 tuned, 93 octane pump gas, making around 480 crank horsepower and 420 wheel horsepower. So in today's video, we're going to dive into everything I have done internally and externally, my experiences with the car, good and bad, and I'm also going to talk about roughly how much I'm into the car. So let's get right into it. So first, we're going to talk about the wheels and tires I have on my car. So if you come over here and look at the front of the car, I have BMW 763M Replica Wheels. They are wrapped in Continental Extreme Contact Sport Plus tires, and the specs are 19 by 8.5 on the wheel, and for the tires they are 235/35 19s. Now if we come around to the back of the car, it's a staggered setup. So we have a 19 by 9.5 inch wheel, and they're wrapped in the same tires, just 265/30 19s. Now coming around the back end of the vehicle, I have my newest addition, accessory mod, whatever you want to call it, done to the F30. I have a carbon fiber CS style spoiler, and I think it is very unique for this car, considering on most of these cars, especially the F3X body, you see all these cheap and very common Amazon real carbon fiber spoilers. So I wanted to switch it up. My buddy F80 Rye got me this wing, gave me a great deal on it, came off of his F80, and I think it ties in the rear end of this car perfectly. In the future, I do plan to add a carbon fiber diffuser, a different exhaust setup to get a nice exhaust tip look. I also plan on adding a front lip and carbon fiber side skirts to fully tie the car in together. But for as of right now, this is how the rear end of the car looks. So now moving on to what I have done to the car internally. I'll show you under the hood for what you can see. So if you come over here, as you can see from the top, I have a MST Performance cold air intake, and personally, along with the RK Tunes front mount intake for this car, I think this is the best intake on the market. I'd highly recommend it. Great sound inside the car, great sound outside of the car, and it ties well with the Catless downpipe I have. If you look down here, I have a VRSF Catless downpipe. I chose Catless over catted because I've heard a lot of people not liking the catted downpipe after a while. It doesn't have enough soul for a B58, and they eventually move on to Catless. So definitely a good choice on that. And if you remember from my last clip, me talking about the exhaust, I do plan to either do a dual res delete or a full exhaust system in the future. I think it's going to really tie well with the Catless downpipe and give this car a lot more tone. So also in the engine bay, right now I'm running the stock charge pipes, but at home I do have VRSF charge pipes. If you're going full bolt-on in this car, I would totally recommend upgraded charge pipes to hold better boost. If you put a lot of boost out when you tune this car, you could easily crack these charge pipes, and that's a very big problem with these cars when you're trying to build boost, be faster, and do your thing. So right now, like I said in the intro clip, this car is making around 480 crank horsepower and 420 wheel horsepower on a 93 octane tune. I'm tuned on MHD, it's an off-the-shelf tune, and right now I'm very happy with it. I've been running it for a couple thousand miles. I just did a road trip to Impact, and I haven't had any problems with it on the tune. It's perfect for a daily driver, and I love it. So as I was saying about my MHD, this little thing gives me the power to unlock 480 crank horsepower in this car. You plug it in, you load up the app, it's very user-friendly. You can adjust anti-lag settings, burble settings, burble on or off, cold start noise reduction, and you could choose between stage 0 being completely stock, a stage 1 being a downpipe or an intake, a stage 2 being both tied together, and a stage 2 plus tune, meaning you have the high pressure fuel pump and all the full bolt-on accessories. You could also run a custom tune off of MHD with your tuner. I think it's very convenient for on-the-go tuning, and you could just get it done right like that. I have a button where my blinker is, believe it or not, where I could change through all the maps I want. I can open and close my valves, and I could test my ethanol content in the car. In the future, I do plan to go E, depends on if I get the high pressure fuel pump or not. And if I do, I'd like to run this car comfortably on E40. Again, as I was saying earlier, it is a daily and it's perfect for what I got right now. And I believe on E40, I should be looking around 540 to 550 crank horsepower. Now we're gonna give you guys a quick summary and roughly how much I've spent on this car. So in this build, I have around $3,000 to $3,500 worth of parts, mods, accessories done to this car. That consists of my downpipe, my charge pipes, my intake, my wing, my tires, dash cam, tint, tune, you know what I'm trying to say. So on that note, everything done to this car is obviously what I personally went with, what I'd recommend. And a lot of it was, I wouldn't even say sponsored, but I got a lot of help. I got discounts, and I also had a lot of connections through Instagram, TikTok, and social media. So shout out to everyone that made this build possible, and I greatly appreciate it and how it looks right now. So now to talk about experiences I've had with the car. I've gotten a lot of mixed feelings about this car, like coolant level being low and I've just had to retop it off, my TPMS light not going off since I got these wheels, and a bunch of other random BMW things and BMW codes. But other than that, the drive is great on the car, considering my low profile tires and my lowering springs. The engine is a great durable motor. I love the sound of it. I love the power coming out of a daily driver, and it really just works for me. So I've done only one oil change on the car. Haven't even done 2 oil changes on the car, just to give you a better understanding. But I've put almost 9,000 miles on this car since I got it in late March, start of April. So between these last 5 months, I've been driving the hell out of it, enjoying the car, and all I could say about it in the long run is just great things. So to close out this video and to sum it up, these past 5 months with the car have been nothing but a lot of highs, a lot of lows sometimes. I've made a bunch of great friends, I've grown my accounts, and it's overall an amazing experience. The car is perfect for a daily driver. It gets the job done, and it works for me. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Boosted Performance in Farmingdale, New York. A huge shout out to NB Rim Repair in Bayshore, New York. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my friends that made this possible, all my friends that supported me along the journey so far, and all my friends that will be with me for the rest of the journey. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram and TikTok if you haven't already. I'll link everything in the description. Take care, everyone.